regular though. Look, see, I just need a new computer overall.
Jeez, the echo is heavy.
A regular though. Look, see, I just need a new computer overall.
Jeez, the echo is heavy.
A regular though. Look, see, I just need a new computer overall. Hold on. I don't think I got no hashtags on here. I'm trying to. Let me see if this gonna let me share it.
I just got a notification.
I don't know who's on. Hello, hello. Give us a second. I'm gonna try to pin this comment. Hey, it won't let me pin it. Oh shoot, it won't let me pin it. Hey guys, I don't know who is on. I tried to pin a comment for those who may want to. Hold on, I'm echoing. For those who may want to get on the screen with us, I got the. Is that me or you?
Echoing?
I mean, I know I'm, but I don't know if it's coming through my computer or yours.
I don't hear no echo.
I heard echo on my end. Anybody that's on, do you guys hear echo?
It might fix once you put the headphones in.
Yeah, I've been on here though, and it wasn't echoing, so I was trying. If anybody's on here, can you guys hear echo? Just let me know before we get started. Say yes, no to the echo. Yeah, so somebody hear echo. Let me put these in. I hate headphones. Shit. Okay, can y'all hear echo now? That may be your computer because I hear it even through the headphones.
I don't hear no echo.
But it may be bouncing back off of yours.
Oh.
I was just on with some more people. It wouldn't know.
You want me to leave and come back?
Y'all still hear echo? Because I hear it. And they gonna hear what I hear. Yeah, see, she said she still hear it. Go out and come back in and let's see if it's yours.
All right.
Why you doing that, y'all?
I don't even know how to leave out of this mud.
I actually.
Okay.
I hope it fix it. Okay, can y'all hear echo now that he's gone? I don't hear it, so you guys probably can't hear. But for those that are on, if you saw the title, right, Dennis? Yeah, I know. So my computer is bouncing back off of his feedback. So off of his system. So it's his system that's causing the feedback, although you hear it from me. Because as you can see now, you don't hear the echo now that he's not on the screen. So hopefully when he comes back on, it doesn't do the echo. But until he get back on, y'all like the live stream, like the video, share it. If y'all saw the title, baby. I don't like touching celebrity news, but the way our community is so, our mindset is so trash. I'ma just say it. I already got a disclaimer on the post. If you looking to be offended, if you for what Will did, and you don't like for people to disagree, please get off. Cause I'm going in. It's embarrassing to me, and I do not agree with what he did, and I don't agree with the amount of posts and comments of the people justifying what he did. And we're gonna get into it. So y'all like the live, share the live, tag some people in. Let them know before you tag them in. If they pro Will, you better put a covering over your heart, because I'm triggering. Okay, he's back. Hopefully the echo is gone. Okay, it seems
I
to
don't.
go.
It fixed.
Yay, I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed.
Okay.
Um, I'm trying to see where to start. So, those of you that know me, that's been following me, you guys know I'm a rule worker. You guys know I'm gonna tackle the hard stuff. I'm gonna tackle the stuff people don't like to, talk about, or people cover up with the pretty things. Y'all know me. I'm gonna tackle it because I don't care who leave. That's cool, Eddie. That's cool. That's cool. So if you agree with what he did, you're totally fine to be on here. I'm not saying don't be on here. What I'm saying is the people that do agree with what he did, beware if you are on here, because I don't agree. So what I'm going to be saying is going to be hella triggering. So that's all I'm saying. Like the people who know how to have a conversation and agree to disagree without getting disrespectful, I love y'all. I love y'all. I don't care that you agree with them. Hey, we still tight. We cool. The ones I got an issue with is the ones that's disrespectful, dogging each other out, and then hitting below the belt with people's personal life, posting it on social media, but all because you mad that people do not agree with Will. Come on, man. Y'all can't be that immature. Come on, man.
Will need to run for president.
But anyway, let's get into it. This is a free flow, guys. I do not have questions wrote out. I do not have anything whatever on my normal thing. It's just a free flow. We're gonna flow with it. Again, I have my link in the comment. If anybody want to get on the screen, it's in the comment section. I try to pin it because I know as y'all comment, it's gonna scroll up, but it would not let me pin it. So for starters, I'm gonna touch a few points, but for starters, what I want to say when I am talking on this subject, I want y'all to think in your tax bracket. When no, and it sounds crazy, but you on my live, so whatever. Think within your tax bracket. I made a post and I literally said you're willing to risk it all over some words. People got on there talking about, oh, he ain't worried about money. First of all, you missed the whole message. Because it ain't even about money. What I'm saying, when I say risk it all, I'm talking about us in our community. I'm talking about people on my level, people that's not in entertainment. Because the other part of that stat was saying we got people killing each other. When you sit and look at our community now, that's why I say think in your tax bracket. Forget Will and Chris and all that. It's beyond that at this point. I ain't even addressing them at this point. I'm addressing the principle of it. In a world where we got men, y'all women, y'all are dissing men. Some of men ain't being real men. Y'all the ones dissing men, talking about they acting like hoes and the B word and all that. You are doing it as women. We got men that's killing people over words in our community on our tax bracket level over words, y'all. And you telling me that you are justifying somebody smacking another man, a whole man, over some words?
A joke at that.
A joke at that. Something that's his profession. He get paid to do that. Not only that, for those y'all don't know, go research the Oscars. Baby, he was reading off a screen.
Yeah.
He get paid to do
that. Okay. To be fair, I don't think he read that joke. I think that was kind of one of them off the hip jokes.
So when
I went and
looked, if I remember right, and y'all correct me, he said, "I love you first."
Oh yeah.
And laughed. And so at that point, as I was doing my research, it was because he read it and saw on that screen the next joke they was telling him to tell, and he knew it was going to be triggering. But the fact that when you're on that stage and you got to go with the program, you can't stop and be like, oh, well, now, y'all, I don't want to say that joke. You can't do that. You got to roll with the flow of the program. So, okay, but I'm talking about them because their situation made me want to do this live, but I want to keep it on our tax bracket, y'all. Let's keep it back on our level. So you mean to tell me, and this what was triggering, I wouldn't even say triggering because I ain't triggered by the situation. I'm just disappointed in it. The part where I was literally seeing, because I know a lot of people business, I was seeing men who cheat on their wives, men who cheat on their girlfriends, men who are single but are playing women, playing on their mind, playing on their heart, playing on their intelligence, sitting here justifying protecting women. You kidding me, right? You fucking kidding me, right? You mean to tell me you stand with Will because he protected his wife over some words, but you the same man out here cheating on your wife? You the same man, boyfriend out here cheating on your girl? You the same single dude that's out here sleeping around with all these different women, and you know they want to be the one, but you plan on their heart and their mind and their intelligence, and you want to stand with Will and protect your wife? Get out of here. You're a fraud. You a fraud. And you're the type of man when these women say, oh, you ain't no real leader, you ain't no real protector, you ain't no damn, I lost the word. You are a fraud. Because for me, as a real man, as a real protector, Will sat back in his seat and he said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. A real man, a real protector, a real leader, he could have sat in that seat of GP from the start and said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth without walking on stage. A real man would have shut that shit down from his seat. So the fact that he walked up there, he's a coward to me. That ain't no real leader to me. That ain't no real man to me. That ain't no real protector to me. Because let's talk about consequences. If that was a real street nigga, let me tell you something. If you would have smacked him in front of everybody, if he didn't do nothing to you, best believe he's coming back after you. Whether that's shooting up your house, your car, messing with your wife when you ain't inside, whatever that is, there are consequences behind embarrassing somebody like that with a smack over some words, bruh. Over some words.
That's facts.
Y'all not hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. I'm not pointing at the fact that you can't tell nobody how to react. You're absolutely right. You can't tell nobody how to react. But in the same breath, you also can't tell him how to be a comedian. Now, let's talk about both sides of that. Let's talk. Joyce, that's exactly what I think it was. He was protecting her because he's redeeming himself for laughing. And the fact that he laughed at his wife, he now had to, because of her, to prove his manhood to her, he had to get on stage and smack somebody.
Well, how is that protecting her though?
It ain't. I'm gonna call red.
Yeah.
Not protecting her. That's redeeming your manhood because she already play you like you a bitch.
Yeah. I just want to interject real quick. As a man, you can't redeem your own manhood. Like once you give it up, ain't no redeeming that. Like once you give it up, you can't redeem it. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, anyway. Like you should never give up your manhood. Period.
Okay. Like, but that's the thing. He been lost it. He lost it. He been lost it. He got tired. I made that in that same post when I'm talking about risking it all. I said I do not respect mismanaged anger. I don't respect mismanaged, misguided disrespect or anger. That's bully behavior to me. That's bully behavior. And if you are the type of person who want to smack or hit somebody all over some words, in the generation that we in, you ain't gonna live long. I'm sorry. Because we're in a generation where everybody's killing everybody because they can't handle a conversation.
Everybody got a gun.
Disagreement. Words, bro. Come on, man.
Everybody either got a gun or got access to one.
Everybody got a gun or got access to it. So let's go back to people saying protection. Okay, let's say he protected her. Let's say that's what he did. If somebody shoots you, kill you, or you end up in jail because you protected her and you got sued or whatever the case, where you gonna be able to protect her then if you dead or in jail? What's up then? Mm-hmm. You got goons that's gonna do it for you or something? Huh?
They got goons out lurking, huh?
I'm just saying, like, come on, come back to reality, y'all. Come back to reality. Get out of this fairy tale mindset. You guys, it's wrong. It's wrong. He was not protecting her. A real leader, a real man. You guys, and this is what I feel like is going on. Y'all tell a woman that she can't teach a man how to be a man or a leader, but in the same breath, you listen to a woman tell you how to be a man and a leader. How does that work? You let emotional ass, unstable ass women tell you as a man that you're supposed to protect your woman from words by smacking another man that's protection. That's not protection. That's how unstable emotional women do it. When they're unstable in emotion, they slash tires, bust out windows. They put their hands on y'all men when they don't like what you're doing. Women respond to conflict in unstable emotions. Women do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
As a man, as a leader, you're supposed to be more logical and more guided than that. You're supposed to shut shit down with your rapport, with just your voice, without putting your hands on nobody. Putting your hands on somebody is a second step to him ignoring your first level of power.
Judge, tabernacle.
Okay? This man talking about protect her. Protect her from what? She wasn't in no danger. She wasn't in no harm. He didn't put his hands on her. He didn't get in her face. Come on, man. He didn't rob her. Protect her from what? And the crazy part about it is everybody that I asked, what did he protect her from? All y'all fucking said words. You kidding me, right? Words? Protect her from words? She's on a platform. She's on a red top table. First of all, let's go here. She had her side nigga on the red top table. Come on now. Didn't worry about no words.
Why he was the side nigga?
Why he was bashing him. So why was it his thing as a man, as a husband? He gotta go smack somebody because of some words, of some jokes. Yeah, Eddie, and that's true. You are absolutely correct. But from my standpoint, if you are a man who move off every emotional feeling, you're not a real man to me. How can you lead me? You moving how I would move. So shit, I might as well wear the pants in the relationship too, like most women do.
As a woman existing in her femininity, she shouldn't even be. She would never even attempt to tell a man what a man is, because she as a woman she would have no idea anyway, because she's existing in her femininity.
Fact on facts. But I don't want y'all to miss the part where I said women do shit like that when they're emotional. They put their hands on people when they're emotional. They slash tires, bust out windows, go be messy. Women do that. As a man, as a leader, you cannot dare lead me.
Immature women do that.
Immature women, yes. But I'm just general.
Yeah, I get what you said.
I will never date a man and allow you to be my man or allow you to lead me if somebody say something to me and you feel like you gotta go put your hands on them. Because again, we're in a time where everybody has access to guns. I'd rather you sit down here and either let me check them or you sit from your seat and, hey, bro, you need to chill out. I need you to use your words, sir. Use that power. You use that aura that you got that's supposed to be a king or whatever. Your masculine, use that to shut a nigga down. Don't put your hands on nobody because you been and got yourself and me killed.
As a man, you don't necessarily have to get physical with someone if you exude that energy that you're capable and willing to go that way.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Only time a man is going to be comfortable with getting physical with somebody is if they don't know how to express, like, hey, I don't want to get physical with you, but if that's what we need to do, then we can do that. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, some dudes ain't never fought as kids, so they don't know what it is to be physical with somebody. So they think that, you know, jumping out the window is okay, and it's not, because like you said, that slap could have went a completely different way.
Y'all like the live, please. As a brand, the likes matter on my business page. It gets me out there for more people to see it. I thank you guys for commenting. Eddie, I just want to salute you because if y'all read Eddie comments, he is pro Will. He likes what Will did. He agrees with it. But I love his comments. They so respectful. So respectful. He's still disagreeing with us, but it's so respectful. I shout out to you, Eddie. That's how you conversate. That's how you agree to disagree. Tag people in. But
I just tried a couple people that was pro Jada. I think we need to get a lot of pro Jadas in here. I think in my opinion, the root cause of the problem is her. That's my personal opinion.
She's the root cause.
She's the root cause of the problem.
And Will is tired. And that's why I said I don't really want to discuss them in detail, you know, more than focusing on the point of the live, but she's definitely the root cause of a lot of that.
Oh yeah,
A lot of his anger, a lot of his hurt, and he mismanaged it. He projected it towards the wrong person, wrong timing.
well, if you think about it, like this is something that I wanted to touch on as far as Will is concerned, is like in his formative years, he was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now we all know, based off of the story, his story, his father basically abandoned him. So really, the only real like solid male figure that he had in his life was Uncle Phil from the show, and we all know Uncle Phil was a gay man. Okay, so that right there is I mean, and no disrespect to Uncle Phil, salute to him, but that's a very poor example of what the type of man, especially if you are a heterosexual man, you don't want to be following behind the footsteps of a. So I think, in my opinion, he's a little conflicted as far as like where he's supposed to be at in life, because he just played that role, King Richard and Richard Williams, Serena and Venus Williams' father. That was an actual man who ran his household. And I feel like Will is like looking at it after playing that role, he's kind of understanding like, nigga, you failing at as a man right now, especially as far as your family is concerned. Like Jada's wearing the pants and he's trying to take back that role as the man in the family, but he's going about it the wrong way.
And I'm glad you said Jada wearing the pants. And I'm gonna go back up to Eddie's comment. So Eddie said, how can you say it's just women that do that? Everybody act different. Can't just say women do it, because in reality men do it too. But Eddie, that's my point. Men, the reason why women say men aren't being real men no more, because y'all not. If you are acting out in ways that a woman would act out, you're not being a real man. You're not being a real leader. And you got to go get help for that. I'm never finna make an excuse for that, because I believe in y'all so bad. I believe men are supposed to be the heads and leaders. I'm disgusted at the way women down and dish y'all. But if y'all are acting like that, I can't get with y'all. Y'all deserve the backlash you're getting when women say y'all are weak, when they say you're not acting like a real man, because you aren't. At some point, you got to step up and stop doing things the way a woman would do them. Get together, grab a group of men who are sure in their masculinity and learn how to lead as a man and not how a woman told you how to lead. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have emotions. God created all of us with emotions. Your emotions are okay. But as a man, a leader, and protector, you are supposed to be more logical and more calm to be able to know when and how to express those emotions. Women are the irrational ones. Mm-hmm. They need to get their shit together too, but they are the irrational ones. We're built differently than y'all.
A man should never strike another man, especially for something as trivial as a joke.
What Will did was what a woman would do in her unstable emotions.
That's a fact.
He didn't act out, and people like, well, you don't know what he been. Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay. Because wrong is right and right is no, seriously, right is right. Because if Chris Brown, Lord Jesus, if Chris Rock would have said fuck these Oscars and got down with Will and beat his ass, then what?
Now we all looking like a bunch of damn fools.
Now we all looking stupid like they think we are. Yeah. Black monkeys.
Bunch of damn ignorant. Can't take these niggas nowhere.
We at the Oscars where I think I heard they had a black man for the first time hosted. You mean to tell me?
They said like the entire all of the supporting people in the background, all the people that was working, all HBCU grads. They said they had people that was on the kids that was on the stage were all HBCU students. Yep. So it was like a significant Black power movement.
We fight for power. Y'all always talking about the other color people oppressing us. We're oppressing ourselves with things like that. We got an opportunity on the Oscars for the first time for a black man to host it, and we had so many more black people there. And you mean to tell me it was okay for another black man to strike another black man off some words?
A joke.
Oh, a joke. You're never going to get me to see that side. Never. I'm never going to see it. And say
I just wanted to point something out that I thought was very interesting that nobody touched on, but I felt like it was something that was real important. Now, everybody talk about how, Chris Rock should have never made that joke because, Jada Pinkett has alopecia, blah, blah, blah. And I get it, and I understand where they're coming from. But here's my thing. Jada chose to rock the baldy. She didn't have to rock a baldy. They
Ooh, I
got
was
wigs
going
out
there.
there. They got
I was
lace fronts.
going
Her
there.
hair isn't like completely bald. Like she
I was
shaved
going
it down that low. She could have got like extensions. She could have did anything other than rock a baldy. So her choice of rocking a baldy, it wasn't like her hair fell out and then she ain't had no choice.
I
She
was
has to
going there.
rock the baldy. This woman is worth, hundreds of millions of dollars. She could have easily just got like a little, a sewing or something. So I just thought that was interesting that nobody pointed out the fact that the baldy that she's rocking it because she's making a statement
Oh,
as far as like, so I'm
I
like, you
got that
put
wrote down.
yourself
I was
in
gonna,
there.
yeah,
You put
I was gonna
yourself
point
in the
that
realm
out.
of jokes.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out. I got the wrote down.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't gonna type this stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna go live about it. I got that wrote down. I'm going to that next. Eddie, you're right. So Chris, why do I want to keep calling this man Chris Brown? Y'all help me. I don't even like Chris Brown like that. But you're absolutely right. Chris Rock could have not said the joke, right? But let's go back to what I said about the program a little earlier. When you're reading off a monitor and you have a program in a schedule, nobody just sit and stops and say, "Oh, hey y'all, I'm not finna read that. That's offensive." He had to go with the flow of the program. But also to Chris Rock's defense, that is what he does.
Yeah, he always getting on
He's
people.
acting in his element.
Yeah.
Will Smith was not.
I mean, let's be clear. This isn't the first time Will Smith been at the Oscars. This ain't the first time I think he's been nominated either.
So he know
I think
what
he's
happens.
been nominated a few times.
He know what happens. But let's get to the ball look since you went there. Because it was on my list, it just went on my list yet.
Oh, getting
This
a lot
is
of
what
feedback.
women do as well. And this what blows me with a lot of women. Y'all act so confident. You act so hard, you act so tough, you act so, oh, I don't care what nobody got to say about me. I'm this, I'm that. But the minute somebody speak on your image, you flipping out. Oh my God, they call me ugly. Oh my God, they talked about my hair. If you are confident in who you are, it don't matter who said what.
Mm-hmm.
Jada rocked this whole ball thing. It wasn't even bad to what she had to do the ball thing. She could have kept the hair or kept the low cut that she had at first, wore a wig or whatever the case. She's actually posting things like she is so confident and so pro about her bald head and yada yada yada. If she's so pro about her bald head, ain't no way what Chris Rock said would have hit her heart that heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But because she's lying and putting on an image for y'all, just like a lot of y'all do put on an image for social media, you act like you don't care what people say, but you give a fuck about what everybody say.
It's interesting how they could always point out how a man is a narcissist, but they'll never see when a woman is a narcissist. And I'm like, Jada is like textbook narcissist, bro. Like she's the spitting image of a narcissist, bro. Like everything she does screams narcissism.
It is.
For some reason, nobody's pointing that out. But they're quick to call a dude a narcissist, though.
The simple fact, sweetheart, that she has a red talk, table talk, whatever the hell you call that thing, and she's been bald on there. The fact that she's been publicized with the bald so many times, the fact that everybody, when she first did the bald, was making jokes about her, the fact that it's been going on, and you call yourself still talking about how confident you are, you really gonna sit here and let a joke that was scripted really make you get in your feelings to where you have to look at your man who was laughing at you at first. Let's not ignore that one. He was laughing at it at first, but you looking at him because you are a narcissist and you do control that man. You do have his manhood, and so he knew damn shit. I already been now. I got to see my man in her purse. I'm not with it.
Got this man trying to live up to Tupac. Tupac been dead for like 20-some years.
Hold on, I'm reading this comment.
Okay. It's sad though. Like, it's just sad. Like, and I feel so bad for Will because I'm like, he's slowly torpedoing his career, trying to appease this woman who literally's only claim to fame, really, like the only reason she's relevant is because of him. If it wasn't for him, she would be in the same bucket as like Vivica Fox, Layla Rashawn, Robin Givens, all those women. She would still be in that box with them if she wasn't married to Will Smith.
So Terry, let me how can I say it? So Terry, I'm not going to put your personal business out there. A lot of people that's on here probably know you and follow you. So they know a situation that has happened with you and another young lady. So let me say this. I do agree with you that everybody has their breaking points and make mistakes. I do agree. I don't know when you popped in here, so I don't know if you've been here from the beginning or what was what. But just look at your situation, right? So we're not saying men can't have emotions. But what we're saying is women are calling y'all weak. They're calling y'all punks. They saying y'all not being real men, blah, 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 and all this extra stuff, right? They calling y'all that. And then at the same breath that they calling y'all that, women are actually, they got a rope around y'all neck, and then they telling you how to be a real man. They telling you ain't no real man if you don't smack this man because he joked about your woman. They're telling you that because you haven't had, I forgot who said this. I started to screenshot it so I could use it and quote them, and I don't remember who said it. But because y'all letting them hold y'all nuts and you ain't took it back, you let women tell you how to be a man and then how not to be a man. Y'all are confused because of women. It's okay to have emotions. It's never okay to sit here and put your hands on another man out of those emotions. That's what women do.
A woman can't tell you how to be a man because she doesn't know how because she's a woman.
And y'all as a man got to get that together so y'all can help teach other men how to do it. So then when women come try to tell you, this person said something to me, you just gonna let them say it? Yes. Because until they come on my territory, until they come in your face, I'm not finna risk us getting shot. I'm not finna risk us getting jumped.
And the crazy part is Will Smith ain't no 20-year-old kid or 20-year-old man. This man is in his 50s. So he should know better 2 times over, 3 times over. He should know better. So
he should know better.
Well, so love will make you do some crazy things.
Love will make you do some crazy things. I want to say to the men, and the reason why I'm really upset with this is because, and I say it all the time, man, I'm so for y'all. I got women out here calling me pick-me's because I be for y'all. So I'm not letting that ride with Will. I don't respect it. It's not okay. It's not right. If you get that bothered over some words, you can never be my nigga. You can never lead me. If you're going to lead us to destruction over words, bro.
That's a fact.
Over words, you're leading us to destruction. What women say, I'm not submitting to no man that can't lead. I'm not submitting to no man that want to fight over some words. You got me messed up.
A man that's going to fight over words, especially words that are directed to like a joke anyway, that's directed towards his wife. If you're willing to strike somebody because of that, you're not leading. Your woman is leading you. Period.
That's facts, Eddie. We can't erase what was done, but we could talk about the lesson in it, and that's what I'm doing. We could talk about the lesson in it.
And Will Smith did eventually apologize to Chris Rock. He did issue an apology. I think that it was a little. To me, while it's appreciated, you can take that apology and shove it up your butt because that should have came out on national television while he was up there accepting your Oscar.
To me, his apology is the same type of apology a man give a woman when he cheat on her and she find out. Come on, man. No. You just did it because it sounds good and that's what you think you're supposed to do. No.
If it was genuine, it would have came out way sooner than it did, and it wouldn't have came out in the form of a tweet.
And so Eddie said everybody got. I'm gonna go back up and read this other comment too. But Eddie said everybody got a soft spot. If somebody say something that triggers you, ain't no telling how you gonna react, and that's just facts. Eddie, that is facts. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying you can't be triggered. I'm not saying you can't react. What I'm saying is, as a man, as a leader, as somebody that's supposed to be leveled. And again, we're talking about the Black community. The Black community where you got people killing people literally daily. What I'm saying is, it's you have to learn how to conflict resolve. The conflict could have been resolved just by with what he did at the end. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. He could have did that from jump without putting his hands on a man. That's what I'm saying. I'm never saying that you can't be triggered. I'm never saying that you can't be mad at what somebody's. I'm saying said to you. I'm never saying that. What I'm saying is you are responsible for how you act, and that's facts. Because in our community, if you put your hands on a man because he joked about your woman, you are getting shot, bruh. And
That's a
then if you're
fact.
dead, who gonna protect your woman then? Not you, because you're dead.
The ninja that shot you.
And that's what I'm saying. You gotta think. You gotta think. Stop. We gotta stop this. Well, you don't know what's gonna happen. You're absolutely right. We don't know what's gonna happen, but this is a lesson to be learned. We gotta. That's why our black community gonna stay down and oppressed and depressed because we make excuses instead of making changes. We don't want to. Again, I'm a root worker. I told y'all that. We don't want to address the real issue that's going on. We want to cover it with a pretty blue curtain. Y'all, blue my favorite color. We want to cover it and then be like, well, he human. Human also gonna get you killed.
As a
Human
man, you should never be okay with getting physical with another man unless it's necessary. And I don't believe that a comedian, somebody that gets paid to joke, you should be getting physical with them because they made a joke, regardless of who the joke was about. If anything, you should say something to them at that point in time. Me personally, I'm gonna get with you offline, just because at the end of the day, we talking about the Oscars. This is a big deal. This is, of course, it ain't really about you or your wife. It's about the fact that Will Packer, put on this. He basically directed this or produced this entire show. Something that, there was a time when black people wasn't even invited to the Oscars, and now we got a black man producing the entire Oscars with a whole, with an entire black cast and all this good stuff. HBCU grads out there, we out there representing black excellence to a T. And you decide that the appropriate response to a joke that your wife wasn't feeling is to go up there and slap fire out the dude that said it. And this ain't no random comedian. This is Chris Rock we talking about. Chris Rock, in his own right, has opened a bunch of doors for black people.
Plenty of times.
So it's like, it was just, man, like people don't realize how significant that was to us as a community. So how detrimental that was to us. Like, yeah, you got your own opinion and everybody got their own way how they feel about it. But at the end of the day, this is bigger than just your feelings. You know what I'm saying? This is us as a community. And this is how people are gonna see us. And Will Smith, one of our, icons, one of our legends, and Chris Rock, one of our icons and our legends, up there acting like a bunch of kids.
And see, I don't like neither one of them, but that's besides the point. The point is, no, seriously, but when you, and this one, because all of us, most of us, we got this boss in our black community, we got this boss thing going on, right? My whole thing behind it is, how do you say you want God to bless you on a bigger platform, a bigger business, and you can't handle words? You gonna get reviews that's gonna dish you. What you gonna do? Smack everybody to give you a bad review? Come on now. For those of us that got a platform, what you gonna find people and go smack everybody to talk about your kids? Or they talk about your girlfriend or your wife? Come on now.
You mad emotion. You reacting off of emotion.
Shayla, baby, yes. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, Shayla. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I'm bad at that. Yes, baby, yes. She said we all have triggers, but you have to find out why it triggers you so bad to put you at risk to lose something. Facts. Your triggers stem from something deeper than what's right there in front of your face. Will Smith use that opportunity to take all that pressure he's been building up and holding back to take it out on the wrong person. Again, I will never respect mismanaged anger, misguided anger. I'm never respecting it ever.
But honestly, I really don't think that it was a lot of pressure that was built up on Will's part. I think that it was a lot of pressure put on him from Jada's perspective.
I think so too. Yep.
She's the one that put it in his mind, like, yeah, you need to go up there and defend me. Because at the end of the day, Will was laughing at the joke at first. If it was that triggering to him, he would have never laughed. Like, if something pisses me off, I'm not going to laugh first and be like, wait a minute, that pissed me off. No, it's going to immediately be like, I'm about to go smack shit out this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, you ain't about to play my wife like that. But that's not his initial reaction, which lets me know that ain't how he was feeling. Now, when you looked at Jada's face, she immediately was like, I ain't like that joke. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. But in my opinion, that's some narcissist shit right there. Like, you really got that offended over that joke? That joke wasn't even that serious. Like, it was really an innocent joke.
And to be honest, I actually respect Chris Rock more. Because
Oh,
even as I get bigger on my platform, speaking engagement, all that, I'm telling you now, it might change when I get there. But as of now, you're not coming on nobody's platform and smacking me because we going at it right there and then and there. That's
Will,
just
he lucky security ain't rough him up for that. Like,
or that or security, yeah. But I respect Chris Rock for that because he took it like a man. You know what? Yep, yep. I probably deserve that smack. You right. I ain't gonna say a name no more. Yep. Yep. I respect him more for that part.
Dennis said that they both laughed. Nah, Jada didn't laugh at that joke. She laughed at the initial joke that he made about the other couple. I can't remember their name, but she was laughing at that joke. And then when he made the joke about her, she was still laughing. And she immediately was like, "Yeah, that's not funny." You could see it in her face. Like she immediately was like, "Oh, that's not funny," to her. And I'm like, "That's true." Just because it's not funny to you, don't mean it's not funny to other people.
Yeah.
You know. And at the end of the day, that joke would have just died off. That is that joke would have never even like it would have been like ha ha ha, and then we would have moved on. Like nobody cares about your bald head. Like we know you got a baldy. You've been rocking a baldy since you was young. Like when you was young, Jada, you was rocking the low cuts and the baldies. So it wasn't nothing new for us to see you with a baldy. That's why I'm like confused. I'm like, why he get up and slap him over that? Like of all the things she done did to like tarnish this man's image and tarnish this man's reputation as a man, you slap Chris Rock because he made a joke about her bald head. You're like, yo, Will, man, where's your man card? You need to go ahead and get that up.
And any of y'all got any questions, anything? Because I'm seeing y'all comments. I'm loving them. Thank you guys. Again, hit the like, love, heart button, share the live, help my business page algorithms. And Eddie, I do agree. I do agree. I said that earlier. I actually said on my post too that I think it was scripted. But Eddie said, but knowing we had all that power in the room, it could have been scripted for that situation to happen just to bring us back down. And ooh, I like that you said that. You know why? Because that goes to show you why Black people need to be on their toes. If you know that the world is against us, especially y'all Black men, if the world is against y'all, why wouldn't you be on your toes and not do something like that in an emotional stance? That's even the more reason why I don't respect Will.
I don't
Because
think Will in his right mind right now, though.
huh?
I don't think he's in his right mind because he just played. Have you seen the movie King Richard?
I ain't a Will Smith fan, so I
No,
really watch. Yeah.
you got to watch it. It's actually a really good movie, and I think him playing that role of that man and the world the role that man that he played the part that he played in his family, it exudes what a man is supposed to be as far as a leader when it comes to his family. And I think by him playing that role, it kind of helped him recognize like, yo, I'm not really the leader I should be to my family.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his family and the Williams family, night and day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's like playing with his mind right now. Mm-hmm. And then Jada, of course, she wants to be the one to wear the pants. So she
wears the pants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's like trying to take back his manhood, and I think that played a part in why he walked there and slapped him in order to show Jada, I am a man. You know, and it's like that's not how you show a woman you a man. Like that just shows a woman that she controls you even more. Like your nuts is it's deeper into her personality. Like you ain't never gonna get them shits out of there.
So going back to what Eddie said about being scripted, and then Dennis just said, let me scroll back up. He said, what did Chris do wrong? He did his job. So here's the thing. If Chris we all know Chris is a Facebook, Lord, y'all Facebook comedian. But Chris is a professional comedian. This is what he does. He was doing his job. He was reading a script. He was doing the jokes that they told him to do. He was in his proper position.
I'm sure he wrote.
So what did he do wrong?
He didn't do anything wrong. Chris Rock did absolutely nothing wrong. If anything, the only thing that I feel like Chris Rock did wrong, he ain't slapped Will back.
You know what? And I'm gonna go as far to even say this because I see y'all on Facebook saying this little cute cliche thing too. Business is business and personal is personal, right? So that goes with them too. Chris Rock was on some business is business. This ain't personal, bro.
Mhm.
You took it personal. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm getting paid to do my job. So again, I stand with Chris. Hold on. So we got a long comment from Sharm. Let me read this off. So she said, do we honor our faults and accept the apology or nail his ass to the cross? I just personally have a problem with us tearing us down. I believe that that incident overshadowed the entire point that the show was about. I think I'm reading it wrong. Correct me, Sean, if I am. Can we congratulate those two men who left the incident alone that night? That's the real issue. We become bitter over one thing and forget all about the things that were done right by them. Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like that slap took a lot of light away from the fact that Questlove won an Oscar for the I think he won an Oscar for the documentary that he did. I think he was the one that won in that category, but we didn't really see that because Will Smith slapped shit out of it, and everybody been talking about that as opposed to all of the black people who won an Oscar, that night.
I'm weak. Tandra, I'm weak. She said, well, wait for the Red Table Talk this week and we'll be discussing this and crying and snotting. Well, we'll
you know Jada about to cake up off of this. She about to get her shine on at the expense of Will Smith once again. She's so toxic, it's not even funny.
You know what? And I'm gonna agree with Sean because I said that. She said nobody but the black community blew the entire thing up, in my opinion.
No.
Listen.
That shit was on CNN, NBC, ABC, ESPN, any network you could see or find. People was talking about Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith.
So network, yes, because that's their job, right? But as it relates to social media, when I tell you, I have yet. Now, I'm not saying it ain't happened. I have yet to see the other culture post about this. It's been all our culture.
I have.
Or have you? Okay, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk, I have.
That's all up and down. Joe Rogan was talking about it with another white dude. So, Joe Rogan, huge deal. He was talking about it. So
it's probably he probably supposed to. It probably helps build his platform.
Yeah, that's just my point. Like it's over there on that side. Like, they talking about it over there.
We talking about the regular people.
It's regular people talk about it too. People talk about it too.
I ain't seen it. It's been mainly our culture blowing it up, arguing with each other. I started seeing people people that know stuff about each other started typing it on social media. I'm like, so y'all let the celebrity news really make y'all blast other people dirty laundry out? We got that serious? And the fact that y'all better thank God I'm a life coach and I gotta protect this brand. The fact that it was cheaters blasting other men, telling them they weak for not believing in Will. Bro, you cheating on your wife. You have no room to talk about protecting black women because you're not protecting yours. Sit down. Have several seats. Have plenty of seats, please.
Please, and thank you.
Because you're not protecting the black woman that you have, but you want to argue with other black men and diss them and dog them out about going against Will. Sit down, sir. You are a fraud.
You got some emotional things going on inside of you. If you feel like he was justified in going up there and slapping him, like, I just don't see it. Like over a joke, nah, bro. It's way too many things to have happened for him to justify that, for it to be over a joke. Like, nah, it's not that serious.
And Danielle said she think he was laughing at the previous joke. And yeah, you know what? And you're absolutely right. Because he probably could have been. Like, this is just our assumption that I'm just gonna be honest. This is just our assumption. You saying no, but I
watched that video several times.
And that's
he was laughing until he looked at Jada and saw she wasn't laughing.
And I saw that.
And then all of a sudden, it became serious.
But I am going to go with what she said. He could have been, yes. He could have been laughing at the previous joke. But I'm going to tackle the part where people say you laugh all the time before you about to hit somebody. First of all, y'all need to go Google and learn the difference between a laugh and a chuckle. You chuckle before you about to steal on somebody. You don't laugh. There's a difference with a chuckle and a laugh. But whether he was laughing at that joke or a previous one, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny it. I ain't gonna really speak on that as if it's facts. I really don't know. But I don't agree with the way he addressed it. He could have sat there in that seat and cursed, yelled at Chris Rock like he did after he smacked him. He could have did that first.
I want to touch on something that somebody said. They said that Charm Hill, she said, he or she, I don't know if this is a man or a female.
It's a lady.
Okay, she said he's not justified, but his actions shouldn't outweigh his apology either. And I'm gonna have to disagree with you because at the end of the day, his apology, his initial apology, and that to me is the one that matters the most. He didn't have any apology for Chris Rock. His apology went to the Academy, to the people that was in the audience, and to the Serena Williams family, and to the King Richard cast family. At no point did he issue an apology to Chris Rock, the man who suffered the most humiliation. You just went up there and basically slapped this man on live television. If anybody should have got an apology, it should have been him. But he didn't get that until, 2 days later? A day and a half later? I don't think that, at the end of the day, nah. His actions way outweigh his apology to that man because at the end of the day, he should have been apologized to him for that. That was just out of line. He was way out of pocket for that. You lucky he ain't bust you over your head with the mic stand.
And this is what I'm saying, guys. Although we talking about the Will situation because it inspired this live and it inspired a lot of the posts that was going on and arguments, I want you guys to bring that situation, take the life lesson out of that and bring it to our community now. I'm always going back to, we have way too many men shooting each other over words, over disrespect, because they don't know how to resolve conflicts. That's my whole issue here with us agreeing that Will was right for smacking another man. That is my sole point of why I'm doing this live. It's not the fact of, well, did he protect his wife or did he not? You have to learn how to resolve conflicts as a man. You are leading me. You are leading this family. You're supposed to be the leaders of the world. Are you leading me to destruction or are you leading me to grow? Like, where are you leading me if you smacking everybody that say something that I don't like? Where we going?
You're not leading anything if you're allowing someone else's emotions to dictate how you react to things.
Not only that, I'm gonna even take it to us for those of y'all who's watching now and who's gonna watch. Say your kid, just being a little bad little kid and he talking about somebody and somebody can slap him. Or they get jumped, because y'all know that's a big thing these days. Everybody want to jump on people. You're going to be mad that the other person did something to your kid. So then are you now going to be in a position, you got jumped because you shouldn't have said nothing. Are you going to say that to your kid? No, you're not. You're going to be mad at the people that put their hands on him.
Exactly.
So let's be realistic, y'all. And we talking about kids. You're going to be mad that another kid smacked this kid. But we are adults. We're supposed to know better. And you telling me you justifying Will hitting another man over words? I'm not with it. I
think a lot of it comes from just the fact that it's the reason why he did it. A lot of women feel like, they feel special because it's like, this man went and did something like that for a woman. It's like, he's protecting his woman. It's like, I get it, I understand it, but to what expense, though?
Women are projecting, because that's a projection.
Oh, yeah.
Women are projecting their fairy tale idea of protection.
That's a fact.
And it's going to get you killed or in jail. And that's why I said real men need to go ahead and step on up and be a leader to these other men, because that right there is a fairy tale projection of protection. That's not real protection. You didn't protect her from danger or harm. She was in no danger. She was in no harm. What did you need to protect her for?
Only thing he did was ruin his image even more. He destroyed his image even more.
So Terry, I agree with your comments. I'm not gonna read the whole thing I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but Terry said that's why we need to say F these big white awards and create our own. So I agree, Terry, but let me tell you the issue with that. How are we gonna create our own if we can't even act right on theirs? There's no way we're gonna be different when we create our own if we can't even treat each other right on theirs. That's not gonna happen.
And we have our own. Don't we have the BET Awards?
I guess I don't know. I
I mean, I thought we had the BET
don't
Awards.
know. I don't watch none of that stuff.
I mean, I don't think we need to create our own awards. I think the Oscars, we coming in, we making noise. At the end of the day, we did have a black person produce the show this year. And let's be clear, I'm pretty sure the ratings have been dropping lately. So I'm pretty sure the ratings are through the roof now after what we just did. So I don't think we need to create our own. I think that we just need to recognize that we are more than just petty stuff like this. We need to start showing that because, well, like you said, whether we have our own or not, if we're not able to act right, it doesn't matter if we have our own.
Yeah.
We're still gonna be doing ignorant stuff.
Your emotions, it don't matter if we have our own. You're gonna destroy that before it gets started.
That's a fact. Look at the Source Awards. They don't even have a Source Awards on the wall. Every year was something stupid happening. Somebody getting shot or somebody getting into a fight, something like that at the Source Awards. So until we are able to understand, like, we need to start acting like civilized human beings, it's not gonna matter if we have our own or not.
And I love Danielle's comment. Danielle said, "Did you read Will's book? His dad abused his mom, and he wished he could have stood up for her. That could have contributed to the reason why." I absolutely agree because it goes back to what what's her name? I think Shayla said earlier. If you are triggered, you need to get down to the root of that trigger. So one of his triggers could be what you said. He watched his dad abuse the mom, and he felt like he couldn't protect her. He could be projecting that into the situation, all that. But again, you have to know yourself. You got to know what you're ready for. You got to know the environment. You got to know your mental. You got to know if you're healed or not healed. You have to know what place to put yourself in so you don't make a fool out of yourself. If that,
I just want to point out one thing to just blow that whole entire theory out of the water. This is a 50-plus-year-old man with excess of $100 million. He's worth over $100 million. So you trying to tell me this man can't afford some sort of therapy? You trying to tell me this 50-year-old man is still dealing with traumas from when he was a child? No, I don't believe it. Sorry.
I heard you, Sean, too.
I can't take that. I can't. He wrote that book, and I understand. I get it, but nah, this dude has multiple amounts of resources at his disposal to help him deal with those traumas. I don't believe it.
It's just I'm just disgusted with the whole thing because again, it's an Oscar award. They already don't respect Black people. You got the opportunity as a Black person to be given an award. This is the first time having a Black person lead the Oscars. It's just too much. We talk about barely getting our foot in the door, but the minute they give us the opportunity to get our foot in the door, look what we do.
But we've been in the door though. It's not like we have never been to the Oscars. No.
Right. But I'm saying it's the baby steps. You know what I'm saying? For them to say it's the first time a Black person was hosting it or whatever the case, it's the baby steps. You know what I mean? Like
he produced it.
Or produced, something. You can tell I don't follow that. I'm getting this all wrong. But
we done had Black hosts. We done had plenty of Black actors. I mean, granted, we've been getting snubbed a lot. The Oscars have definitely been one-sided for quite some time, but it's not like they're not allowing us to be there.
But that's the point. So they never gave us that spotlight, even because I wouldn't have known that we've been having people there like that. I would have never known that. But the fact that was never broadcasted, but the slap is broadcasted, they have painted us as a certain image, and we are helping them.
Yeah, we gave them mugs. Mega ratings off that slap.
Mega ratings. Y'all make hella ratings.
They got paid mad money for us to act like a bunch of monkeys.
I said, act like the monkeys that they call us. I ain't never seen y'all. Y'all don't brag on each other's brand, business, rap career, events, none of that. Y'all never brag on people's stuff like that. The minute some celebrity news happens like that, boy, y'all make it viral. Black people, I was listening to something, it said Black people are an oxymoron, and we are. We lie so much. We say we want one thing, and we always do the opposite. We are walking oxymorons. And at some point, we gotta change that. That change gonna start with us. But if you're giving accolades to behavior like that, we ain't gonna never change.
at all. We're just gonna continue to just downward. Our trend is gonna be downward.
So let me tell y'all what else happened with this whole situation, right?
We take
So
one step forward, 5 steps back.
women already don't respect y'all men. They already call y'all weak and you ain't leaders. Guess what just happened with this? Women was able to tell y'all again, oh, if y'all don't do what Will Smith did, y'all weak. So guess what they did? They turned us against each other again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like y'all don't see the traps. Y'all fall. Y'all so smart, but we so dumb. You fall right into every trap that they put on social media. They got a noose around our neck, and we tying it for them.
Mm-hmm.
They just pulling up. They ain't tying it. They put the noose on our neck, and we tying it for them.
Jumping off the bench. Just snapping our own necks.
Snapping our own neck. It's horrible.
It's a sad state we in, man. Like it's super sad because it's like no matter how much you tell these mugs, like they don't see it. It's they're not gonna get it until it's too late. And it's like, yo, we try to show you, like, it's not the way, bro. This is not the way.
And I'm gonna end the live, y'all, in a minute. I appreciate all of y'all that came on and commented. I don't know if anybody shared. I can't see from the platform that I use. I don't know if y'all share it, but thank y'all if y'all did share it. Eddie, man, I salute you, man. Eddie still hit, man. Eddie, one thing I love, and y'all, so let me tell y'all about P. Me and him disagree a lot on things. We agree a lot on things, but we disagree. The fact that I wanted him to come on here is because he's a prime example that when we disagree, we stand our ground. We don't, unless we really can see each other's point, we don't never be like, oh, shoot, yeah, you right, just to end the conversation. We stand our ground and we respect each other's difference in opinion. And then we go on the next day like, shoot, or even the same day, tagging each other, talking like ain't nothing ever happened.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be. Eddie is the same way. I respect y'all for that because most people in our generation, and when you disagree with them, they feel like it's beef. Why we beefing? Because I got a difference of opinion. Why you think, better yet, why you think you can give your opinion, but I can't give mine? Who are you?
Exactly.
Who are you? You ain't above me.
If I can respect your opinion, you can do the same and respect mine.
Facts. And that's how a mature conversation is supposed to be had. I'm all about agreeing to disagree. Matter of fact, and while she on her, I think me and Tandra, for the most part, we agree on things. And she's a woman. Mm-hmm. Women are catty. Y'all know women are hella catty. I say all the time, it's crazy, but the women who get it, y'all get it. I say all the time, I don't do women. Y'all are too catty for me. Like, no, there's no resolutions with y'all. I love a woman who knows how to, and Tandra is one of those women. She can, hey, if I don't agree, I'm gonna stand firm on what I'm agree, but I'm never gonna disrespect you in it. You just ain't gonna change my mind, and I still love you. She's one of those women, and it's not too many like her.
Salute to her.
Salute to her. But that's what I want us to get to as a Black community. We gotta learn how to agree to disagree. When we unify in the bad stuff versus the good stuff. And you wonder why we are oppressed and depressed.
Oppressed and depressed.
Yeah, like, oh. Okay. So let me read a couple more comments and then y'all, I am going to go ahead and get off. If you got any questions, post them while I'm reading the comments. If you guys, anybody want to book a vent session or a life coaching session, y'all, my link is in the bio. If you are not following my platform, please follow it so you can know when I go live. Hit the notification bell because I go live on my business page. I never go live on my personal page. So
shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. This was a heavy topic, man. There's a lot of people that feel away about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, man.
And you keep talking, P. I'm reading the comments as you're going.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just blown away, man. But at the end of the day, he apologized, so we'll salute to him for that. Even though I don't really accept that apology, like as a man, I feel like Chris Rock should have slapped him back, in my opinion. But he handled it as classy as he could have in that situation. But I do feel like as people, and I saw a comment where it said that we let that whole thing like overshadow the whole show. Yes, it overshadowed because this isn't like some randos that did this. This was Will Smith who was at one point one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood, and Chris Rock, one of the most prolific outside of Dave Chappelle. He's like one of the most known comedians. You know what I'm saying? So it's just those two were the last two people I would think would do that, would be engaged in something like that. Especially with Will Smith being the antagonist. It just blew my mind. And then it was like, why did he have to do that on the one time, at the right moment? You know, a moment when it was finally, it was like black people are producing the Oscars. It was a point in time that they wouldn't even allow black people to attend. Wasn't it the lady from what's the Mamie from Little House on the Prairie or whatever that movie was, Gone with the Wind? I can't remember the movie, but it was a black woman, Mamie. Can't remember her name, but she won it. It's like she won an Oscars, but she wasn't allowed to be there. It's like, I don't know. We come from that to a black person producing the whole show. And how do we thank them? We go up there and act the whole ass.
So it said, look at it like this. We focus on talking about the negative, but rarely talk about the positive. Even though we trying to prove points and have different reasons why we speak on it. But I've had yet to see as much time taken on all the positives from that night. I'm guessing he said from that night. And Eddie, that's because hardly any time anybody is being positive. If you really look at your timeline, people might make one positive post, and then the rest all day is something messy or people being Facebook comedians. So I already knew this situation was not going to be talked about positively because people, they just don't talk about positive stuff on a regular. But I feel like the people who really want stuff to be positive, you're the one that's supposed to make that change.
Facts.
You got to start somewhere, even if you're walking along. You just got to do it. My platform, though, and that's why I made my post. I don't know if you saw, but that's why I made my post. My platform ain't here for that. I'm here to tackle every part of the situation. I'm here to tackle the root. So everything I tackle is going to be ugly, baby. I'm not this, guys, but the light of the situation was, nah, that ain't what this platform is. I ain't doing that. Right. I'm coming for the roots. I'm coming for the issues because until we heal these issues and these traumas and these triggers and all of that, we gonna always have negativity overruling positivity.
All right. And the crazy thing is, like, we need to focus on something that's a bigger issue, is the fact that, we got two black men, prolific black leaders in our community going at each other over something as simple as a joke about another man's wife. And it wasn't even a horrible, disrespectful joke. It was a simple, innocent little joke. And we got two black men, one smacking the other one, basically emasculating the other one because he made a joke. And he's up there. That's what he was paid to do anyway.
So the thing was, and then with that's the whole point. It wasn't even a horrible joke. Like if she had cancer, I would probably side more a little bit. I still wouldn't side fully with Will the way he handled it, but I would probably sympathize and empathize more with Will now.
Right. I would be able to understand why he did that.
Yes, it was not a disease that was life or death or any type of thing. And be mindful again. She is displaying herself like she's so positive with the bald head. So how do you allow, if you're this positive and this confident, how do you allow somebody to come and make you hurt like that? That's because you're lying to yourself. You're not living in your truth. And when you don't live in your truth, it's easy for somebody to come trigger that seed and bring it up.
I mean, let's be clear. There's a reason why she has alopecia. Alopecia is one of the reasons that you get alopecia is stress. You're stressing out about something. So there's something eating at her soul that she not expressing to people. And that could be one of the reasons why her hair falling out.
And Sandra say, unfortunately, Will isn't a leader. Their children pretty much raised themselves. Facts. So I forgot all about that part.
Well, okay, he isn't a leader, but he's definitely a role model.
He's a role model.
There's a lot of young black men, a lot of young black boys that look up to Will Smith.
Right. So he's a role model, but he has always been basically just pushed to the side. Like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and that's with the kids and with the wife.
The kids don't really respect him as a man, and that's partly because Jada never really allowed him to be the man in that relationship.
As I stated, a real, I feel like even as a real woman, you are not going to pressure Because when your man loves you, he feels that. He feels like he needs to prove something to you. As a real woman, you're not going to pressure your man to put himself in a position to look like a fool. I saw women that was agreeing to what Will did. These be the same women that be on Facebook starting mess with other men. And then they do got to come back behind them because the other dude disrespected her with words. Here we go, with words. For those of y'all that be talking about Facebook is entertainment, but y'all be arguing with each other over words. But anyway, so the dude's disrespecting the girl, and then the dude got to come out the woodworks, and now he arguing with this man because his woman didn't know when to shut the fuck up and stop disrespecting another bitch. Like when I tell you women, I got in Facebook jail because I call women weird, but I believe, like I said on live, women are weird.
Yeah.
They are hella weird.
Oh, chill out. They might give you another 30 days.
Y'all better follow my other platforms because if Mark blocked me, y'all can follow me on YouTube and see the live or Instagram and see the live. Women are weird.
Might get locked up again. Locked up for another 30 days.
But women start a lot of things, and there are a lot of men that's dying behind a woman, whether that's him being in love with her, or it's a sister, a mother, a cousin, or somebody who went and did something to another man, and now she got to go get her brother or cousin because that man disrespected her, but she was the one that started it.
Look,
Men gotta be more in those situations.
It's jail, and the graves is full of men who defended a woman's virtue when he had none to begin with.
Okay, guys, I'm going to end this live. I know I'm not going to get to all of y'all comments. I'm sorry. It's a lot of comments, but what do I got to do tonight? If I don't have nothing to do, I'll probably go back on and read the comments and probably respond back to the ones who I did not get to. So Kayla said, how we want our kids to act right, but we can't act right ourselves, man. And that's facts, though. We we are ruining it for our next generation. We are ruining it. We're ruining them, and we're ruining ourselves.
But this is being done by design, though. There's a reason for all of that.
We should be smart enough to see that.
I'm just sad that it's like we've fallen right into the line of the trap. Like we just walking right into the little hole. It's like we don't even see it. It's like it's right there in front of your face. All you gotta do is open your eyes.
They said we can't put an age on healing or time, and I agree. So this is my thing with this. Like everybody heals at a different rate. Everybody responds, reacts, all of that at different rates. So my thing within the Black community is the whole each one teach one. If we are our brother's keeper, if we are our sister's keeper, the excuse shouldn't be, well, everybody do such at a different time. That shouldn't be the excuse. It should be, okay, that's the issue, but it shouldn't be the excuse as to why we allow our brethrens or whatever, why we allow them to still act like idiots. Like we should be, as men, you should be correcting men. As women, we should be correcting women. But what we're doing is we're helping them be idiots.
Right. We'd rather have an excuse.
Because we rather have it.
As opposed to dealing with the situation and coming up with a solution to the problem. We would rather have an excuse for why there's a problem. And it's easier to make an excuse than to create a solution.
People don't like conflict. People don't like to have people not like them. So the thing is, well, I'm not going to tell her this because she going to not like me or she might curse me out. Well, I'm not going to tell him this because then I may not be part of the brohood no more. Like we got to get out of caring that people like us and get more into the whole respect thing. You ain't got to like me, but as long as you respect me.
That's a fact.
You ain't got to like what I said as long as you respect what I said. It's all about the respect. It ain't about being liked. And a lot of us, we too busy trying to be liked to the point where we don't want to tell the truth. We tell a pretty truth. But
you also got to have something to say, though.
And you got to have something. A lot of them probably don't have nothing to say, too, which is probably why they don't say nothing. But
exactly. It's out here speaking a bunch of garbage.
Okay, y'all. So I am about to get off. Those that are coming on later to listen, y'all, comment, inbox me. If y'all inbox me, it gotta be on About This Live though. Don't give me no personal stuff, because you give me some personal stuff, I'm gonna send you my link to book a session. But you can inbox me about this live if you want to. I will be doing a Q&A. I'm not doing one for April. I'm in the midst of closing on a house. I've been quiet about it, but it's a lot that goes behind that, so I got a lot going on. So I'm not doing a Q&A for April. For March, I do them at the end of the month. So I'm not doing one from March, and I'm probably not doing one from April, but you guys can still send in your questions. I do write them down. So even if you got questions about this and don't want to, type it on here, or I ended the live and you're not on here, you're watching it later and you got a question, send them to my inbox and I'll answer them on, the next live that I do. But I love you guys. Thank you guys. Those that are here to work with me, I'm a root worker. I'm tackling the roots. It's ugly. It's going to always be ugly, because I'm trying to get y'all to the point where y'all can experience the pretty.
I just want to say, Charm had dropped a little joint, and while she was being funny, that is a good topic to discuss. She said that that we should discuss. What she say? We should discuss ways to protect women. And I'm like, that's a whole nother. We can discuss some ways to protect Black women, and I'm like, that's a whole other live. But that's a great topic to discuss.
But we need to, though, because that's why I was saying, like, I don't respect him. I didn't think he was protecting her. And that's why I also said too, like, you got men talking about protecting her.
He was protecting her ego.
Huh?
He was protecting her ego.
The ego. But you cheat on your wife, you disrespect your wife, you this is what I see a lot of people arguing. Your wife insecure or don't like you liking girls twerk videos and naked pictures, but you still do it. Like, you disrespect your wife on mental and emotional levels all the time. But you gonna sit here and agree with this man smacking another man over some words, over a joke that was his professional job to say?
You gotta understand what protecting your wife means. And it doesn't mean being physical with another man. That you don't necessarily have to be physical in order to protect your wife's virtue.
Because protecting your wife also is making a logical decision in a heated moment to say, I'd rather be here living to still be able to protect her than to make an irrational decision in a moment of my emotions, and then I end up dead or in jail, and now I can't protect her either way.
Exactly.
So I'm gone, y'all. Thank y'all again. Love y'all. I had another speech. I don't even know what it is. I'm tired. I ain't finna say it. Follow the page, hit the notification button so y'all can see when I go live all the time. Follow his brand on Instagram, the Platy Pack, because they be
I got an album coming out in June, so be on the lookout for that. Platy Pack, they still rocking. I don't know why they're not doing no lives, but we still over here. We still doing our thing. 9th One is the sound.
Yep.